Now, on the topic of back to school, our Verify team has been getting plenty of questions about returning to class. Our Kristen Severance has tonight's Verify.
We've been getting a lot of questions as parents and kids get ready for back to school, from masks to vaccinations to what happens if you test positive for COVID. So we set out to verify this. Will teachers and students have to quarantine if they test positive for COVID? Our sources for this story: the Beaverton School District, Lake Oswego School District, Portland Public Schools, Reynolds School District, and the Salem Kaiser School District. We also checked in with the Oregon Department of Education on this, or ODE, and let's start there. So they have an extensive flow chart listing out all of the possible scenarios if a student or teacher tests positive, if they are vaccinated or unvaccinated. You can find the chart right now on our website. These are all just recommendations, though. It's really up to the individual districts, and all of the districts that we reached out to told us this: if a teacher tests positive for COVID-19, it does not matter if they're vaccinated or unvaccinated, yes, they will have to quarantine for at least 10 days. So that's for a positive test. What about exposure? According to state recommendations and the districts we checked with, if you are exposed to someone who tests positive and it's deemed you had close contact with that person, if you are fully vaccinated and you don't show any symptoms, you will not have to quarantine. Now, if you are showing symptoms, you will have to quarantine. If you're unvaccinated and you come in close contact with someone who has COVID, you will have to quarantine. According to the Oregon Department of Education, 14 days is considered the safest option, but your local public health authority may advise a shorter isolation window. Again, a lot of scenarios to go through. You can read all of the different scenarios outlined by the state on kgw.com. But back to our original question: if a student or teacher tests positive, they do have to quarantine for at least 10 days, regardless of vaccination status. Do you have a question you want us to verify? I'm sure you do. As students head back to school, let us know. Just email us at verify@kgw.com.